Not Chrisean getting investigated for taking out her ex-boyfriend Ronnie. The streets are saying Chrisean put a hit on him after he threatened to drag her to court over Junior. What's even crazier about this whole story is that Chrisean had the audacity to jump on Instagram and brag about taking out Ronnie. She even went as far as threatening to call her goons on Blueface too if he didn't act right. Blue's mama Carlissa had to jump in and defend her son because we all know Chrisean is crazy. If she is bold enough to admit to deleting Ronnie, then she can definitely have Blue taken care of too. Now, for those of y'all who are somehow out of the loop about Ronnie, he made the news some months ago when he said he was Junior's real dad. Ronnie pulled up on Chrisean while she was at the mall and immediately started accusing her of lying about Blueface being Junior's daddy.
The girl right here, Junior right here, weird as a
you
weird as
me at the mall.
you weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my fucking son. Yeah, I need you out the. But I don't give a f you talking about. Okay, I need you out the mall, nigga. Okay, I need you out the mall. Okay, I need you out the mall. Okay, I need you out the mall.
I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test.
Ronnie posted this photo of Chrisean from when he confronted her at the mall and said, "My son and my baby mom. It's a shame how far people go to control a lie." Carlissa also stepped into the chat and backed up the allegations Ronnie was making. She said if Chrisean was so sure that Junior was Blue's son, then she should give Ronnie the DNA test he's asking for, instead of dragging the entire thing even further. Ronnie said the reason he took so long to demand for a DNA test was because he thought the DNA test that Chrisean and Blueface did on Zeus was real. But he later found out it was a fake one orchestrated for the show. That's when he started demanding for a DNA test, but Chrisean refused to give it to him. Just a few months after this entire back and forth.
Like I just said, I was under the impression that the paternity test that was performed on Zeus, I was under the impression that it was authentic. However, it came to my understanding that it was not authentic. It was
when
not.
did you find out? When did you find out that he could potentially be yours?
Since I've been more vocal on the internet.
Ronnie mysteriously died. And of course, the #1 suspect on everyone's list was Chrisean. Some folks said Chrisean probably got someone to shake Ronnie up so he'll stop talking, but they ended up doing too much and unalived him. According to the police, Ronnie was fatally shot and found lying on the ground in front of a home in Maryland. Mind you, the home in question was about 25 minutes outside of Baltimore. He was given medical aid by the police at the scene, and then firefighters took him to the hospital, where he died upon arrival. The police labeled his death a homicide and said that this was a targeted act by someone to end his life. His uncle got a Facebook and posted a tribute about him, talking about how his family wasn't going to rest till they got him justice. "This feels like a nightmare. I've been up crying all night. I'm not supposed to bury you, nephew. You're supposed to bury me, Karen. Before Elijah was born, you were the closest I had to a son. I haven't felt like this since I lost my father. I watch you grow up and been there every step of the way. It hurts so bad that your life was taken, but I know you're at peace now. I'm praying for justice so we all can have closure. I love you and will truly miss you. R.I.P. Karen." Ronnie Mama also made this heartbreaking post that said, "Y'all really K-worded my son." Now, after word got out that Ronnie died without getting his answers, people got on Chrisean's neck for not giving that poor man the test he was asking for before he died. She clapped back by posting a photo of a DNA test that she did back in 2023. And it confirmed that she was the mom and Blue was the father. Chrisean also denied having a hand in Ronnie's death, and even made a post sending her condolences to his family. She even went as far as asking people to reach out to the police or his family if they had any information on who could have possibly been behind his death. Now, even though Chrisean said she didn't do it, she recently got into it with Blue, and while she was crashing out, she basically confessed out of her mouth that she was the one behind Ronnie's death. She was at the airport crying and cussing Blue out when she said that if Blue keeps playing with her emotions, she'll put him in the grave like she did Ronnie. At some point, she realized she was telling on herself and started backtracking, but the damage had already been done.
Nobody wishing evil on him. I'm saying what's going to happen to you after you try to hurt me. Play with me. Disrespect me. Try to embarrass me. Ruin my witness to God. You can't do none of that. Y'all can't do that. What the hell? Y'all can't do that without getting a consequence, bro. I don't care. That's the observation. Every time somebody really played with me, always get hurt, bro. And I never hurt them. Straight up. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how that... See, look, people like that, they deserve to be in a grave or in jail.
Blue didn't respond to the threats, but Carlissa definitely did. And she didn't hold back from dragging Chrisean for filth.
Her ex died because I said,
Now, I don't know if Chrisean was saying all this to sound tough, but either way, she just put herself in a whole load of trouble. Word on the street is that Ronnie's family caught wind of what she said and put in an official request for the case to be reopened. If y'all remember, the police ruled his death a homicide, and guess what? The culprit has still not been found. But with everything Chrisean said, she just made herself their prime suspect. As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, Chrisean needs to stay off the internet for a while and worry about loving herself and bettering her parenting skills. Focus on self and yours. Sympathy only goes so far. Period. Time to grow up. Another person said, that young lady is a narcissist. She causes chaos, then deflect, gaslight, and use God to justify her actions. I know she just didn't say she didn't know when the last time she humiliated herself, but now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Chrisean getting accused of being behind Ronnie's death? And do you really believe that she'll be getting imprisoned over this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.